Greetings everyone. Now we are going to discuss about losses in optical fiber communication. We have three kinds of losses: propagation loss, bending loss and coupling loss. Okay. In case of propagation loss, the scenario is in a standard optical fiber communication, what happens is for every kilometer or every 10 kilometers we have a few decibel loss in a practical cable, and we will be analyzing those propagation losses in our lab by making use of 1 meter cable and a 3 meter cable. We have here is a 1 meter cable here, 1 meter multi-mode optical fiber cable with 1000 micrometer diameter. Okay, we also have a 3 meter. This is actually a 3 meter optical fiber cable we have here. It is also a 1000 micrometer diameter and a multi-mode fiber. Okay, we are going to compare the transmission using a 1 meter cable and a 3 meter cable. Okay, so we'll be analyzing the peak to peak voltage level we receive in our receiver section using our 1 meter and a 3 meter. Okay, so let us start with 1 meter optical fiber cable. Okay, let's switch on the optical fiber kit. So after the initial setup, what I'm doing is I have connected my 1 meter cable here. Okay, so I'll connected the output section connected to the DSO. So what we have here is a peak to peak voltage we receive is 1.12 voltage, 1.16. It is fluctuating from 1.12 to 16, so average we can consider it as 1.12 or 14 voltage. Okay, so while I'm using 1 meter cable, I'm getting above 1 volt, right? So let us compare with the 3 meter cable. We have, this is our 3 meter cable here. I'm connecting it to the transmitter to receiver section. So while connecting the 3 meter cable, the cable should not have any bendings. Okay, so what we have here is a, literally you could able to see we have received only 120 microwatt. Okay, when compared to our 1 meter cable. Okay, so this is how the propagation losses will occur in our optical fiber cable. Okay, so next we are going to discuss about bending loss. Okay, so I'll be using 1 meter cable for the bending loss. Hope you would have understand about the propagation loss in the optical fiber cable. So I'm going to make use of this 1 meter cable to show you the bending loss. How bending in our fiber can influence the transmission. Okay, while laying the optical fiber in the ground, what engineers will look is to avoid major bendings. We have a curvature, right? We would have discussed the bending losses in our theory. Okay, the radius of curvature should be maintained in order to reduce our loss. Okay, so I'm going to bend the fiber now. This is actually the stretched version of the transmission. Okay, I didn't bend the fiber. So what we have here is a as such 1.112 volt. Okay, we have here is above 1 volt. Let us consider. Okay, so I'm going to bend the fiber now. Okay, I'm going to bend the fiber. So the voltage have dropped down below 1 volt. So what we have here is 800 millivolt, right? 800 to 900 millivolt, it is varying. Okay, so this is how I bend the fiber, and hope you could see the voltage level even. Okay, so by varying this bending, okay, could able to see the voltage drop, right? It is 700 now, 700 plus now, and when I'm increasing the radius of curvature, the voltage will increase. Okay, so this is how a bending can influence the optical transmission. Okay, so hope you would have understand. You will be measuring the radius of this particular fiber. Okay, and again against each radius we'll be measuring the voltage drop. This is how we'll measure the bending losses in our using our optical trainer gear. Okay, so next we are going to discuss about the third loss, that is coupling loss. Okay, so for coupling loss we need a coupling unit here. This is fiber alignment unit. Okay, when coupling two different fibers, we should have an alignment so that this is the fiber alignment unit will look like. Okay, so both the ends we have the slot for optical fiber insertion. Okay, so I am going to insert my 1 meter cable, as well as I am going to make use of the 3 meter cable here. Okay, so 1 meter cable I am going to insert from one end, and the 3 meter cable I am going to insert at the other end. Okay, so at the center you could able to see the two fibers join. Alright, so this is how we connect the fiber. There is a slight gap, and now it is coupled, right? The light is coupling. You could able to see the reflections or scattering effect from the two fibers, right? Few light energies are scattering from the junction, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to measure the voltage level, okay, by separating this fiber. We will be varying the distance of separation between this fiber, and we will be measuring this voltage level. Okay, when it is very close, you would able to see the voltage level. Now focus on the DSO. I am going to vary. I am going to increase the separation. Okay. So what we have here is the voltage. You could be able to see the voltage drop, right? So when I am bringing the fibers together, again the voltage level will increase. Okay. So this is how we will measure the coupling loss. Okay. So hope you would have understand the three losses, that is propagation loss, bending loss, as well as the coupling loss. Thank you.